Good morning, YouTube. This is Bill from Little White Dory, and we're trying to get some stuff done this Memorial Day weekend. We've been selling the tomato plants, going real well. I think at this point I've cleared about $700, so that means I've paid back everything I put into it, lock, stock, and barrel, and I still have it to use in the future, so I'm happy about that. We are converting the greenhouse back to a portable chicken coop. Want to get the girls out on this grass, and what I'll do is I have a white tarp that'll go over the top, and it leaves the sides open, so I'll roll up the plastic on the sides for ventilation. And I added this little section of paddock to the area for the girls because I got grass over here, and as I come up against the door to the cottage, I don't really need to go past there without shoes on. Be careful for the prairie bombs. And it's a beautiful friggin' day. Wow. It's already like 74 degrees here in Long Island. I feel the humidity. We still haven't really planted the garden yet. Kind of dragging our heels because we got a lot of things going on. I did get some nice flowers planted. Our climbing roses are doing a great job at climbing. Today I'm hopefully going to move the finish cutter for the tractor, get it out from back here so I can get some wood chips back here. The grapes are growing. They're growing like crazy. We got our Scotch brooms all popped. I see all kinds of pollinators in there. They're a pretty kind of little plant. We got, I think it's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 different types of tomato plants growing in here. And I can tell you that right now some of them have taken off even since they've been planted in here. This one here happens to be an Abe Lincoln, and that was one I had last year. It did phenomenal. We're going to put some posts up and get some strings on it so that we can trellis these things nicely. I'm excited about this. These are all the different varieties that we started, and I even have some peppers that I put in here. I put in 3 peppers, 2 ground cherries. We got asparagus popping up all over the place here now, which is kind of cool. And our garlic. And there's the broody Buff Orpington, aka Buffy. The other girls are just kind of enjoying the shade underneath the lilac bush there. Lilacs are gone. They were beautiful. And we just got lots of things going around today. I'm going to try to get out in about a half an hour. It's about, say, 7:30ish maybe now. And we're going to try to get the tomato plant wagon out by 8:30. I'll tell you, the difference between too much water and just enough water is amazing. These tomato plants have bounced back so much. They look great. Some of the ones that were very leggy, these right here, are starting to kind of fill in a little bit. They're still a little tall. We buried them into these cups pretty much all the way up to the leg, as much of the leg as we could. And they're looking great. Got some in larger pots. I'll tell you, it's funny. I'm selling these $2 a piece. In the larger pots, I sell them for $5. And those pots were bought at the dollar store for $1. So do the math. All kinds of neat tomatoes here. We have some True Black Brandywines. They're starting to sprout out really nice. We just have a few peppers left. The Ahi Tripati and some larger pots with Carolina Reapers. We got Rebecca Allens that are doing really good. Plenty of Rutgers. They all look real happy. They got a good drink last night. Spent the night under the plastic because I thought it was going to rain heavy. It didn't, so I did a lot of work for almost nothing. Romas probably could look a little better, but they'll come around. They're looking okay. Around this side I only have a few. Everybody seems to be buying off of this side, so my wife made a point that I should probably turn the trailer around or move it so that there's less space on this side between the curb and the plants. But just a few Cherokee purples left. I've got plenty of Rebecca Allens. I see, actually one of these is a Cherokee. Should be over here. I'll tell you, these plants are like Velcro. I think I may have put that there because the clearance on the top. Yeah, there's another Cherokee purple. Should go over here. Looks like I've only got... looks like I don't have any more Abe Lincolns. one Delicious, and a couple of Abe Lincolns. Alright, so we have a few. The Delicious they were supposed to be the largest of the tomato plants. I have the record. A few early picks left. I have early girls, early picks, basically the same thing. Some Aunt Molly ground cherries, they're doing well. Only a few beefsteaks left. The lesson learned is more beefsteaks, more cherry tomatoes next year. My Brad's Atomics are starting to grow. They had a little bit of a stunt at the beginning because it's cold temperature and they got leggy as well. We have an orange heirloom, which is Dad's Sunrise. Sunset, Dad's Sunset. And then I have a whole bunch of Bonnie Bests. They're looking good too. So the Rebecca Allens, the Bonnie Bests, and the Rutgers are the real cream of the crop right now. But we're doing all right. I can't complain. We'll get the tomatoes off of this wagon onto this one as soon as I can. Free that wagon up, and then I'll go get some mulch and get my gardens going. It's going to be a late start. I put this plastic over the top here just to keep things from getting smudgy. And we also have some chicken eggs that we were selling. We had about 6 dozen in reserve, so we decided to go for it, $5 a dozen. And we have now only 2 dozen left, so that worked out. And we just got the sign on the back here, tomato plant sale. And people who want tomatoes, they've been stopping, saying all of them are tomato, all of them are heirloom. Excuse me, all of them are heirloom. So yeah, pretty much. All right, folks, we got to get going. Got to move some cars, get things ready over on the driveway, and we'll talk to you again soon. Hope you're all having a good day. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.